speech.
Yeah, so you're trying to say that the Babylonians, those were like enemy number one, right, to the
Oh yeah,
Israelites.
yeah,
So maybe this whole thing was written just as a jab at the Babylonians, or
yeah. It certainly could have been a big slap in the face to the Babylonians,
right?
especially because they were known for building towers and ziggurats, and
Mm-hmm.
they were a really common feature of the landscape. Just like you would see Egyptian pyramids, you would associate pyramids with Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
You associate with Babylon and with the Akkadian Empire of ziggurats.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also calls into question their whole religious system as well. The ziggurat was basically a temple in which God was expected to descend from the heavens, just like he would come down on a mountain, right? So this is essentially now a man-made mountain, and its sole purpose is for God to come down and visit mankind. In fact, in a lot of the ziggurats, there was a room that was dedicated to the deity that the ziggurat was built for, because they were built for specific geographical deities. And this room was prepped with a wash basin, with food, with a bed for rest. And there was this idea that the deity would come and would find rest and recovery and food in this place that they specifically designed, even though it's on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
but they specifically designed it to be habitable for the deity so that the deity and mankind can have some level of closeness. And then a later development, they would build um, large worship centers adjacent to the ziggurats, where the people of that city could actually come and pray to that deity, with the idea that deity is just next door, resting in the ziggurat, and is listening to the worship and the prayers of his people.
So what did they do when nobody ate the food?
Well, that's part of the system. Is if you're a leader or
Mm-hmm.
a priest and you're part of this whole system,
Right.
it's all a big sleight of hand.
Yep. Just trying to retain power, right?
You know that there's nothing going on here, or you bought into it somehow, and there's one guy pulling the strings. Maybe the giveaway here is, well, why isn't the food being eaten?
Yeah.
But maybe there's only one person that handles the food, and he schedules it in a way in which he's the
Right.
only one who actually knows what's going
So
on.
he's the only one who doesn't believe, right?
Right, just like the story of Bella and the Dragon. So there's a lot of ways you can trick a people into believing something, especially if we're talking about uneducated people.
Right.
And it wasn't at this time period a weird belief that the deity would descend from the skies to a tall object, and come down, just as we see God doing in the scriptures.